first drawing I'm going to create is 741, the Dovetail Slide. When previewing this, you could start it on any plane. I'm going to start on the right plane though. When I choose the right plane, I'm going to go normal 2, and then just hide all this other information. From the right view, the drawing looks something like this. So this measurement is 2 5/16, so 2 plus 5 5/16. The height of this is 2 1/4, so 2.25. And it kind of looks like an L. This is 5/8. And then we don't know the height of this. But if you were to look at the left side of the part, you can see that the line that comes from over here is a height of 1. So you could do the math and just determine that this is 1 1/4 by subtracting 2 1/4 from that 1. So I'm going to do 1.25, or I could have written, if I couldn't figure it out, I could write 2.25 minus 1. This should be fully defined now. When I extrude this, I'm going to just choose symmetric. I think having the origin towards the center is a better option. It will help align the hole that runs through this. The entire length is 4.5. All right, so now I need to cut out here. I need to chamfer the corners. The corners are 45 3/4. I can use the chamfer tool. Equal distance, because it's a 45-degree angle, so this is 47.5. And I'll just select these 2 edges. I could have also drawn a triangle and extruded it. I just find this to be easier. Now along this front, I'm going to create my next sketch. And the profile looks something like this. This is symmetric. So I'm going to draw a center line here and just set these points in this line here as symmetric for dimensioning purposes, and I might as well set these ones as symmetric. All right, now the dimensions. 0.1 to 0.2, that didn't work. Let me reselect the dimension tool. This is 2.5. Height is 1/2. And the angle is 60. Because I added symmetry, it does it on the opposite side. I could just equally dimension the whole thing. Now I'm choosing extrude. I'm removing. I need to select my profile and through all. All right, and now I'm going to add the hole on the top. So I go normal 2. This is in line with the center here. The size is 15 by 16. And it is located, so dimension, here at 7/8. Now I can extrude or remove through all. All right, so I want to turn this into a sheet next. So I'm going to just create a new drawing. Notice I named it there. You can go through and name all of the text later. So the views I'm going to bring in, my front, my top, and my right. The scale, I could go a little bit larger. 1:1 actually should fit just fine. So front, top, front, right, front, ISO. Change the size of the ISO, double click on it, scale, 1:4. Don't hit escape like I just did. There you go, 1:3. Check. These three views, select them, right click, show hidden lines. There's no tangent edges or anything necessary. Not on this one, at least. Add your center lines. I'm using the edge-to-edge center line to start. Center line here. Center line here. Now I need to use the 2-point center line and draw from quadrant. Quadrant. And now to dimension. You want to make sure to include all of the dimensions that were visible. So overall, this has a length of 4.5. Now, dimension should never go into the title block. So I am going to move this up just a little bit, and I may find that I have to adjust my scale. But for now, it seems to be fitting. I might make some changes. Going back to the dimension tool, I know that this is 60. I know that this is a half. This opening, 2.5. This 60 now gets in the way, so I'm just going to figure out how to adjust this if possible. Doesn't look great, but for the purpose of this, I'm just going to leave it there. I need to dimension the depth, the height. I need to know the size of the hole location. Remember, use center lines. So it's in there, and 2.5 in. I need to know what this dimension is. I need to know the 3/4 or the chamfer dimension. So I could do one here. I need an angular, 45. And I believe that should cover the dovetail.